Hi, hello. For now, I'm started thinking about how to design my final project. First, I want to look back the very first web page that I designed. Um, Now I'm looking back, I think my first web page is kind of interactive, but not really. The only function I have is the user can click um, some unfamiliar word, go into a deeper resource to get more knowledge, even though now I can tell that the click doesn't really work. And then to the second one. The second one, I think the web become more interactive and then has more content in my lessons. I think the lessons that I design is quite simple, but it's useful in a narrow down a small topic. And then for now, the click works that I got what that is what I got improved. Also, the quiz section is um, now being added into my lessons, and then also course evaluation, which is the part that user is able to type in some informations, and then the web page is able to get some feedback from the users. To the third edition, the second addition to my web page lessons. Now I think for this version is pretty much well designed to what I am able to do. The clickable resources link to my lessons and some add-on informations, like from 3 highest mountain up to 10. Um, for this version, I figured out how to do the feedback for the users to do the quiz, like which one you did right or did wrong by changing the color of the clickable button. Also, the validation of the information that put in, and if the user type it wrong, and then the box will be becoming red. Also, alert function has been added to the second version of my lessons. But compared to the general web page lessons, I think the part that my web page is missing is the login button or the sign in. But that's a little bit complicated. And then I'm trying to figure out it's the sign in button and then the login, and then how the interface will looks like, or the login or sign in will become the thing that first showing when people get into in my web page. They have to sign in first, and then they are able to view the lessons. If that function has been added in, I think the course evaluation, the email address, and the name is not necessary to show up anymore, because the email address and the name will be required at the time that people sign in to my lesson. Also, I think that I'm thinking about how to make the course evaluation more interactive, because sometimes when I try to get feedback for a class, I don't know which part I should talk about. I think I was thinking that those web designs should have a limitation of a space where they want to get feedback from the user. So that's a part that I'm thinking about how to get improved. Also, I wanted to add some function about like how to make students for more interact with the lessons with the web page. They can play more and then get more involved while they are having online lessons, or like how to make them learn better from my webpage, like more video, more text information, or questioning quizzes, even a place to take notes, or look like immediately taking feedback for the users, or when even more interactively, when user have questions, my web page is able to lead them to a source to answer them questions, to make them more self-direct learning. That's my thinking of my final design.